This is the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 monitor. It is a 49-inch super ultra wide monitor. It's got mini LED, Quantum HDR 2000, 1000R curved screen, 1 millisecond gray to gray. It's got 240 Hz refresh rate with Gsync and Freesync compatibility. It is pretty much a gamer's dream to have this monitor. And if you guys are thinking about buying this monitor, well, that's why I made this review, so you guys can understand and see what I think about this monitor. And sure, there are a few content creators that already made a video about this, but I've had this for a month and a half, and I thought maybe you guys would want my opinion as well, because why not, right? So let's go ahead and check out this monitor and see what it's about. So here it is, the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9. I got it set up on my desk. It is looking beautiful. I got this IKEA white desk right here. Make sure if you guys are getting this monitor, you guys know what you're getting yourself into. This is a 49-inch behemoth monitor. We got a huge piece of real estate taking over the desk. Again, like I said, 90H desk from IKEA. This is your typical kitchen countertop on top of some Alex drawers. I really like this one. This is the marble effect. I thought it looks nice, matches the room, matches the paint. Plus with my PC being one white, one black, I feel like I got some kind of black and white contrast going on. But yes, anyway, monitors, make sure you guys get a big enough desk so you can support this monitor. I would recommend to put it on a monitor mount. For that reason, just because you get that floating effect, looks really nice. And if you have a gaming room, you want this to be kind of like the focal spot of the gaming room, that would look really nice. Now this, like I mentioned, has mini LED technology. It's Quantum HDR 2000, 1 millisecond gray to gray. It's got a 1000R curve. So 1000R curve, let me just touch bases on that real quick. The 1000R curve really does make you feel like you're inside the game. I remember when the first Odyssey came out, I really didn't know what that really meant. I didn't think that you can really feel immersed into the game unless you put on some VR goggles. But when you first sit in front of a 1000R curve monitor, your peripherals from your left and your right eye, you maybe see a smidgen of outside the monitor, and that just puts you into the game. When you play games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, any kind of shooters like Apex, Valorant, anything like that, you really do feel like you're inside the game because you are literally seeing the screen that wraps around pretty much around your eye vision, your peripheral. So definitely one of the biggest things that if you guys want a monitor that you're gonna feel like you're totally immersed into it, this would be it. As far as mini LED goes, mini LEDs on this monitor, it looks great. As you guys know, VA, this is a VA type panel, so blacks are probably the best out of IPS and TN panels. So, but with mini LED technology, you really can tell when you're in certain dark spots that like it looks like the screen is just shut off. It does not look like you can see some kind of halo effect from the lights that are shooting from different parts of the scene. It's kind of close to OLED, which I really like, and I feel like this is something if you're one of those gamers or maybe content creators, or maybe not content creators so much, but gamers that really want to feel like they're just like blown away by the black levels and just like they want to feel like, wow, this looks really realistic, this would be it. HDR technology, HDR is great. Now just keep in mind when you do get this monitor, make sure you guys update the software. Update the software because originally this monitor comes with outdated software and you are gonna have some washed up HDR colors, my friends. Make sure you guys update this monitor, get the newest version, because once you guys get that version, the new software update, boom, you're gonna see better colors on HDR. SDR content looks good both ways, so even when you pop this monitor, if you're not gonna really be doing HDR, HDR looks great, but still update the software because you want to make sure you're running the newest software anyway, just for the fixes and all that good stuff. Now, one thing I do got to tell you guys, when I'm playing a game, like I mentioned, this monitor color accuracy, it just looks really good. I thought IPS panels were like one of the best for color accuracy, and they are the best for colors and saturation levels and just being accurate with colors. But this monitor does a great job trying to replicate that feature. There's so many colors in this display. When I'm playing, I feel like it's so vibrant, you know, and I really enjoy that. And that was kind of my, like, I was worried about switching from my LG 38GL950 to this monitor. It was because, as you guys know, the LG has a nano IPS display. It's a nano IPS display, so it's got that extra layer of film in the front, which kind of give that colors, that pop look. And that's what I really like. So I was kind of on the fence when I went and purchased this. I was thinking, am I gonna get those same colors? Which, to be honest with you, it was some kind of worry that I shouldn't have even worried about, because this does a phenomenal job. When it comes to this panel, hear me out. Is this panel worth it at $24.99? And this is gonna be a tough one, guys, because I'll tell you this. When I got this panel, I had to return it and exchange it at least 5 times. And I'll tell you why. It wasn't because of the HDR. It was because it had dead pixels. The dead pixels were big for me. I had, like, the first one I got had 3 dead pixels. The second one I got had 1 dead pixel. Third dead pixel. Fourth dead pixel. And I was really close to giving up, because the reviews, I saw the reviews were saying, oh, if you can get the right one, blah 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 blah, dead pixel, and I was just like, wow, is Samsung really shipping these with dead pixels, and are they not really doing a good job when it comes to their quality control? Luckily, I found one with no dead pixels, and I kept it. So here's the thing: if you guys are interested in this monitor, make sure you guys get a working one that has no defects, because if you guys get one with dead pixels, that's pretty much it, because it is just gonna be heartbreaking for you guys just to see. You guys are spending $24.99, almost close to $2,500 on a monitor. The last thing you want is to settle with any dead pixels. So what I gotta say is this: if you guys can find one with no dead pixels and no issues, no defects, anything like that, you guys found the lottery panel. If you guys do find one, I mean, exchange it, try to get a new one. And if you go through what I went through, exchanging after like 5-6 times, maybe this panel is just not for you. I got lucky. I found one that had no dead pixels, no issues at the end, and I'm keeping it. But everybody's gonna be different, and you know, hopefully, I hope you guys, if you guys get this monitor, you guys get one with no defects. A 240 hertz refresh rate, which is insane. Now, there is one thing with 240 hertz refresh rate: you do have to run it on DisplayPort. Now, there is one DisplayPort connection, 2 HDMI connections, and a USB type B with 2 USB type A connections. 200 hertz refresh rate, you will get scan lines on this monitor on certain backgrounds. I haven't seen them in games, but in certain wallpapers that I do have, you could see the scan lines. And I noticed this only happens with DisplayPort 240 hertz refresh rate. When I bump it down to 120 hertz on HDMI or 144 hertz on HDMI, I don't see the scan lines. So that's one thing to keep in mind, that this monitor does have scan lines when you do push it to that refresh rate. Now, that's just something to see if maybe in the future Samsung will address and fix, but for right now it does exist in these panels, so just keep that in mind. The response time is great, 1 millisecond. I really don't feel like I see any kind of lag time between this monitor. It is just phenomenal. I'm really happy with this monitor. Like I said, if you guys get the right monitor and you find one without any defects, that is the monitor for you. If you like it, if you do like it, keep it, because trust me, there are monitors that are Samsung Odyssey Neo G9s that are flown around that do have some kind of you know, defects. From what I read from the reviews, it wasn't just me. I thought it was just something with me, but I went on different kind of retailers seeing the reviews, and I was like, okay, this is not me. So there's something going on. But if you guys find the right one, this monitor, in my opinion, is phenomenal. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this monitor. I made this one a real quick one. I didn't want to go too in depth into the review. There are a lot of videos out there that do talk about the specifications about this monitor and go a little bit more into it. I just wanted to give you guys my opinion and my review based on this monitor. And if you guys have this monitor, let me know down below what you guys think. If you guys agree with me, if you guys don't, that's fine. I love to see what you guys say about this monitor. And if you guys enjoyed this and want to see more content like this in the future regarding quick just opinions and reviews about monitors, let me know. Would love to see what you guys think. And for the next time, guys. I hope you guys have a great one. Stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.